Robschild, nothing I say is investment advice. Welcome to the show where we view financial markets through crystal ball gazing. JP Morgan once said, millionaires don't need astrologers, but billionaires do. And so we begin. Unfortunately, my HDMI cable was on its last leg and it no longer works, and so I'm not going to be able to do any screen sharing for today. But I figured I'll do a video, but it'll just be me talking. So first of all, today is May 22nd, 2024. We had the Fed minutes coming out, which, if you look at the Fed fund futures, it didn't really move things around very much. We had very minimal movement. It's kind of funny. I said yesterday Nvidia's earnings could rock markets just like everybody else, but I also said the opposite. I also said at the end of my video yesterday how, it's amazing how often many people are looking to an earnings report or some data coming out and it turns into an absolute nothing burger. Nothing really moved and nobody really cared, and that's kind of what we saw today. The S&P 500 went completely flat. The VIX overall options contract had a little blip to it. The dollar was 100% flat. You think, so the Fed minutes came out. The idea here is that they came out a little more hawkish sounding than people thought. I think that's what I'm gathering, but the DXY, if you take a look at the chart, is completely flat. The value of the dollar didn't go up and down at all. Notably, the copper market absolutely tanked today. Huge collapse in copper. I have no idea what's going on there. Also, XHB home builders index looks like we're tanking a little bit here for who knows why. I don't know why. Sorry I had to pause right real there. I mean, might as well talk about Nvidia a little bit. They're up 6% right now, which is a humongous amount of wealth creation, I guess you could call it, at least in people's heads that own this stock or own it in fund of some kind. And it did affect the SMH. SMH is breaking now to new highs. It's not semiconductor, the entire index, the main index that Nvidia is really a big part of. But anything else, let's just check out the triple Qs. Barely moved. It's up. And so it's just very funny how so many people, especially on YouTube, I don't know what mainstream media has been saying. I think I saw a few article headlines mentioning, how important and huge, what a catalyst it could be if earnings came out like super weak or super high. So obviously they came in a lot higher than expected for the stock price of Nvidia to jump like this, but nothing else really changed. The whole markets are not rocking because of this. Again, there's not really any major data coming out unless some huge news event comes out to change things. I'm not expecting anything interesting really happening until not this Friday, but the following Friday. That's the PCE data. That's the next real big kicker that could send things flying around. But that's what we were all saying about Nvidia, and nothing happened, so maybe nothing will happen off of that as well. Anyway, sorry I can't share any charts or anything on my other screen. I really need a new computer. I've been having this laptop with I just hate spending money, so I don't spend money on it. I need lots of things, and I just refuse to spend the money on stuff because I want to just invest it and be successful with it in that way. But anyway, I digress. I should have an operating HDMI cable tomorrow to have the regular version of the show. Regardless, I hope you enjoyed watching me a little bit today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Robschild.